It's the morning of the 6th day, and I'm feeling pretty well rested after a night here at Fess Parker's Doubletree Resort here in Santa Barbara. The last time we chatted, it was the beginning of day 4. I was taking the ACE train from Stockton to Fremont. There was a lot of hubbub in the train station that day because there was a 70-year-old steam locomotive that was touring through the area, and for unknown reasons, even the conductors on my train were confused. They had to stall our train for 10 minutes. And when I got into Fremont, I realized that the BART station that I had to get on was a good walk away from where I had arrived on the ACE commuter train. So I started walking, and about a half hour later I got there and missed 2 trains already. But 10 minutes later another train arrived and I was on my way to San Francisco. I made my way over to the ferry building where I met up with Marcus Hayes from Pi Mobility. He created this electric bike that is unlike any other electric bike out there. First of all, it looks pretty unique, and all the battery and all the components are included in that arc in the center of the bike. He gave me the rundown of how everything works, and I did a few loops around the area just to get my bearings. And then we were off to go over the Golden Gate Bridge. I gotta say, this must have been the most pleasant bike ride I've ever been on. There was an 800-foot climb to get up to the Golden Gate Bridge, and while I'm passing people who are huffing and puffing, or people who are just walking their bike up the hill, I was riding easy as can be. Basically, you let the motor do as much or as little work as you can. And it's interesting, because Marcus doesn't see this as a replacement for the bike. He sees this as a replacement for the car.
So I would like to see us in a world in the not too distant future where we can walk on sidewalks and have conversations in normal conversational tone and not be drowned out by the din of internal combustion.
We rode back over the bridge, and I headed back to the BART station, and I rode the BART to the Caltrain so that I could get to Palo Alto. I was headed to a shopping mall where Aptera was showing off their car and letting some people go for test drives. These are all still prototypes. They haven't started cranking out finished models yet, but they should be here soon. You can plug an Aptera in your garage, and the next day you can drive 100 miles before recharging. The sun was going down, so I figured it was time to head back to the train station and make my way to San Jose. The Fairmont Hotel generously put me up for the night. Thanks! And the next morning I was back to the train station to get to Santa Barbara. It was a long train, and there were about 2 hours of delays, which made it a little longer. I finally arrived in Santa Barbara, and as soon as I got out, I already saw all these pedestrians and bikers, and I knew this was a good place to be. And as the sun was setting, I made my way back here, where I spent the night, and I just went to check out their continental breakfast. Pretty nice. Now I'm off to go on a catamaran ride.